Hi folks, welcome to RJ Impact. Today we're going to be discussing the investigation of Logan's CryptoZoo scam by YouTuber detective CoffeeZilla. By the end of this video, you should know the who, what, why, where and when of the whole debacle. To date anyway. Logan Paul. Who on earth is he? Logan Paul is a 26-year-old American internet personality and actor who first rose to fame through the social media app Vine. He gained a large following for his comedic videos and later turned to YouTube, where he has amassed over 20 million subscribers and billions of views on his videos. Paul is known for his outrageous and often controversial content, which has led to criticism and controversy. He has faced backlash for some of this controversy. In 2017, he faced criticism for posting a video showing a dead body in Japan's suicide forest. The video sparked widespread outrage and Paul faced a great deal of backlash, eventually issuing an apology. In 2018, he faced criticism for using the N-word in a video, and then in 2020, he was accused of sexual assault by a woman who claimed he touched her without her consent at a party. Paul denied the allegations and no charges were filed. Despite the controversies, Paul has remained a successful and influential figure in the online world. In addition to his internet fame, he has also entered into other areas such as acting and professional boxing. He made his boxing debut in 2018 and has since had several high-profile fights, including a bout against fellow YouTuber KSI. In summary, Logan Paul is a popular and controversial internet personality. Given what we're about to hear, I kid you not, but Logan has been involved in failed crypto schemes previously. The Dink Doink coin is now famously a failed meme.
Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. Want you to dink on my face, take a doink on my chest.
His latest controversy, which is the subject of this video, is his involvement in a failed crypto venture called CryptoZoo, which has been the subject of an online investigation, YouTuber CoffeeZilla. A crypto scam uncovered. YouTube detective Stephen CoffeeZilla Finderson is well known for uncovering scams and frauds where he finds them, including online, and in recent times he has uncovered a number of crypto scams. In his own words, this is how he starts his three-part series on CryptoZoo. Today we are investigating Logan Paul's CryptoZoo, a blockchain game that made millions but never worked. The popular influencer Logan Paul promoted it heavily, and this was the reason so many people invested and lost their money. We see firstly Logan's claims of making money, and then people who did invest demonstrate the reality of what they bought into. CryptoZoo, what's it all about? The game was supposed to give players a passive income by simply playing and obtaining unique items in a game. And again, this is how CoffeeZilla explains it. You start by buying this crypto token called Zoo, which is their in-game currency, and you use Zoo coins to buy egg NFTs, which you can then hatch to become animals. You can then breed those two animals to become hybrid animals. For example, if you breed a gorilla and a kitten, you get a Gore Kitty, and the more rare the NFT, the higher the daily yield of Zoo tokens that animal earns you every day. Oh dear, when investors who bought into the whole bizarre scheme got their egg tokens, 2-bullet summary, there was no daily yield, the game didn't work, and subsequently people lost a lot of money. One investor said about his token,
"Let me tell you, it's never been up."
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
So who was behind all this? While the mainstream media have been focused primarily on Logan Paul, CoffeeZilla actually shows there were several people, all to a greater or lesser extent, responsible. Logan Paul, Crypto King, yes, I kid you not, a man by the name of Crypto King, Eddie Ibanez, and Jeffrey Levin. I'll give you 3 or 4 bullets on each on who they are and how they were involved. Eddie Ibanez, he was the lead developer. He lied about his past to get into high positions in different organisations. He never paid the developer team, and whether that was through inability or unwillingness is not established. This itself led to the start of CryptoZoo's development problems. Jeffrey Levin, he's actually Paul's manager, and when he was involved he fired Ibanez and essentially then didn't pay the developers anything either, and it was him who essentially caused the game not to be fully developed or work. Crypto King, apparently he was one of the people who did sell most tokens to make most money out of the scam. CoffeeZilla says he has screenshots where Crypto King is accusing Logan Paul of stealing $40 million from him by withholding tokens. I'll explain a little bit more about this in due course. And as a side note, personally, I don't think I'd trust anybody who called themselves Crypto King, or Crypto Queen, Prince, or any other title for that matter. It's just my take, but if you want to see where I'm coming from, check out my video on Ruja Ignatova, the missing Crypto Queen, or Crypto Queen. One Twitterati, Def Noodles, posted, Logan Paul allegedly stole $40 million in his NFT scam CryptoZoo. Dude takes L's in boxing, but W's in scams. And Logan Paul. He obviously lent credibility and a wide audience for customers of the game. He advertised it on Impulsive, which is his podcast. Paul also claimed the game uses hand-painted figures. Now CoffeeZilla claims this is a lie and they just fused stock photos together. Tellingly, he stopped talking about CryptoZoo when it became clear it would fail, and thus allowing fans to invest more money into a doomed project. And I like this analogy CoffeeZilla said about the foursome. It's like the Avengers assemble for the worst possible team you can imagine to make a crypto game. So then CoffeeZilla released 3 videos he'd been making on the whole subject, covering the story from beginning to end and the characters involved. And he'd reached out to the main players in the game and some of the other involved parties like the developers for them. In recent days there's been some public exposure of interactions that Logan has had with CoffeeZilla, and in one of these Logan emailed CoffeeZilla and said, "Hey Stephen, I'd love to extend the offer for you to come on Impulsive in person to discuss CryptoZoo. Of course we'll cover all flights and accommodations. Look forward to hearing back. Best, Logs." Or should that be Logs? I don't know. CoffeeZilla responded on Twitter, "Logan invited me onto his show, but didn't include the email 24 hours before this where I invited him first onto my show along with Eddie, Crypto King and Jeff. I'm happy to fly Logan down or live stream it, but I'm not flying to his CryptoZoo tax haven on New Year's, lol." I said I'd explain a little bit more about the mechanism for the scam and the 40 million. Here's the simplified version. Other than just selling cryptos in something that didn't work, the four had put in place a Machiavellian scheme to fleece more money off the unsuspecting customer base. They could not take early tokens personally before an official launch, else they would risk insider trading allegations. So what did they do? They had a very quiet official public launch a week or so before a wider big splash public launch. Now in that time they would amass tokens at pretty much zero price, tell their friends and family about it, etc. Then when the big launch happened they would sell their tokens and make a mint, as they say. They did all this with a so-called gentleman's agreement and agreed amongst themselves not to dump everything into the market and crash the price. However, the old adage is true, there is no honour amongst thieves. It is thought to be Crypto King who greedily took more of the early tokens than they agreed. Paul, through another development of the tokens, tried not to honour Crypto King's early tokens. This is where Crypto King said Paul took nearly $40 million from him. Phew, and that is the simple explanation. And that sort of brings us up to date. Paul apparently is going to talk about the whole affair on January the 3rd on his podcast. And while we wait for that, I ponder whether there is any hope now of redemption for Paul. Hello, quick insert here. Paul has given his feedback and I'll cover that in a separate short video, which I'll link to at the end of this one. It is one thing to make an error of judgment in bad taste, a la his Japanese visit. But if he really has gone out to exploit fans and allegedly run or knowingly participate in a fraudulent crypto scam, is this the end of any public career for him? Well, I think the story has a lot of mileage in it yet. For example, I know of no law enforcement investigation into the whole affair at the moment. And what will Paul say on January the 3rd? We'll have to wait and see, I guess. And we'll wait in general for further developments. Thanks for watching. If you hit the subscribe button, I'll keep making the vids. Bye for now.